Welcome to class 4 EVS. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 5, Food We Eat. Children, in this chapter we will be reading the sources of food, classification of food, healthy eating habits, importance of food, balanced diet. Children, let us discuss the topic food we eat. Can you tell me, children, what is food? Yes, food is something which we eat to get energy. So, food is a substance which we eat to get energy. So, why do we eat food? We eat food to get energy. Why do we need energy, children? We need energy to do work and play. So, since morning till night we go to bed, we need some energy to do all the activities which we do daily after getting up from the bed. For example, brushing our teeth, washing, cleaning, bathing, or preparing our food, preparing ourselves for the schools, or if we are grown ups, we cook food also. So whatever activities, and we as a children, we need to study, we need to play, we need to do our homework. For all these activities we need some energy. So all these energy we get from the food which we eat. So here in this chapter we are going to read about the food we eat and their types. Now children, what are living beings? As we have studied in our previous chapter, that is chapter 1, living and non-living. In living and non-living, we have studied about the living things. So by now we all know what are living things. Living things are the ones which show growth, which reproduce, which breathe, etc. So here all these things are shown in plants, animals and human beings. So by now we all know these three are the living things. So living things also need food. So this is another characteristic which we are going to read today in this chapter, that living things need food to live. In order to live, these living things need food. So let us study more about this food. So it also helps us to grow and stay healthy. If we don't eat food, we don't grow. We will not grow, and we will also not keep ourselves fit. So in order to keep us fit and healthy and show some growth or show growth, we need to eat food. So food is one of the important substance in our life. So children, as this food is used by our body to grow and keep us healthy, we eat different types of food. These different types of food provide all that is needed by our body to function properly and to perform the activities. So the different types of food which we eat because our body need to perform some activities are called nutrients. So the substance which we get from our food is called nutrient. So the different types of food have different nutrients. All these nutrients are very important for our body because every part of the body has different requirement. As per their requirement, we should eat different types of food, or we should include different food in our diet. So here we are going to read about the different nutrients or the different food groups. Nutrients are also known as different food groups. So what are these different food groups? These are the nutrients which are needed by our body to keep itself healthy as well as to perform different functions. Now children, mainly food is divided into 5 main categories. These are carbohydrates, protein, fat, vitamins and minerals. So these are the important nutrients which our body need to grow and perform various activities. So we will read about these nutrients one by one in detail. First type of nutrient is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is very important for our body because it gives us energy to do work. Children, carbohydrate, that is why as it gives energy to do work, it is also known as energy giving food. It is also known as energy giving food. Children and people who do a lot of work, carbohydrate is eaten as per the requirement of the body, such as if you are doing lot of physical work means by you are doing the work by using your hand, leg or your strength. So in that case you need to eat lot of carbohydrates. So children, what all you have to eat for getting a lot of energy? Why children need lot of energy? Because children do lot of activities. They jump, they run, they play, so they also need lot of energy and they should eat. And more than them, the people who work, do physical labor, the people who do physical labor, they also need lot of carbohydrates. So the food in which we get carbohydrates are cereals like rice, wheat, maize, etc. Now children, these carbohydrates contain two substances, that are starch and sugar. The two forms of carbohydrates are starch and sugar. Food like chapati, bread and idli are rich in carbohydrates. So children, if your physical activity is not too much, if you are not doing lot of hard work, you should eat less carbohydrate, because if you eat lot of carbohydrate and your physical activity is not that much, you won't be able to, your body won't be able to utilize carbohydrate as, and you will grow fat. So the requirement of the carbohydrate depends upon how much you work or how much physical work you are doing. Now children, once again we'll revise. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also called energy giving food. They are actually energy giving food. They give us energy to work or to play or do other physical activities. Children and people who do a lot of work needs more carbohydrates. Carbohydrates contain starch and sugar. Cereals like rice, wheat, maize, bajra, barley, etc. all these contain carbohydrates. So food like chapati, bread, idli, potato, sugar, all these are rich in carbohydrates. So next type, it is very important for your body. Okay. Now the fats. Next type of nutrient is fats. Fats are also very important for our body. And children, do you know these fats give more energy than carbohydrates? But it is a bit difficult for our body to digest fat. Our body digests carbohydrates easily, but comparatively fats are difficult to be digested, so it can't be eaten in large amount. They also keep our body warm. Extra fat is stored in the body for future use. This stored energy is used when the body does not get sufficient food. For example, the fats which we eat are stored in our body. Okay, when you eat, do not get enough food, or you are you're going for fasting and all, or sometimes due to shortage of time you may not have had your lunch. At that time this fat is utilized by your body to get energy. Now oil, butter, ghee, etc. are rich in fat. Nuts like almond, cashew nuts, and groundnuts also contain fat. So you should eat dry fruits so that it gets stored in your body, and when you do not have you need more energy to work, or you do may not be having sufficient food, or you may go for some other physical work when you need more energy. That time this energy is utilized by your body to work or to perform whatever you need to perform. Now next type of nutrient is protein. So the next type of nutrient is proteins. As we know children, protein help us to grow. It also helps us to repair the damaged or damaged part of the body. If you get hurt, or your some part of the body get broken, or something happens to your body, this is the protein which helps it your body to get healed, and that is why they are also called body building food. It helps in building your body, as well as it also helps to repair wear and tear of your body. Now proteins, that is why it is known as body building food, grow food also. Now the examples of protein are milk, cheese, egg, pulses, peas, soya bean, meat, fish, etc. So these food items have lot of protein. That is why our mother you keep on telling us, eat dal, that is pulses, lot of dal, eat egg, or meat, or soya bean, but we people don't take care of it. But later on in your future, in you may realize ki how important these things are. Now children, we must eat plenty of proteins. The one like the children the children show growth, that is why they need to eat lot of protein, as well as the sports person need to build their body, that is why they need to eat lot of protein. So children, protein is a kind of nutrient, and it is one of the main nutrients required by the body. It helps our body to grow. It also helps our body to repair the damaged part or broken part. That is why it is known as body building food. Now the examples of protein is milk, cheese, egg, pulses, peas, soya bean, meat, and fish have plenty of proteins. That is why growing children, as well as an adult, or and also sports person need lot of protein, because sports person need to build their body. That is why they also need lot of proteins. Now the next type of nutrients are vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are also known as protective food. Why they are known as protective food? Because they protect us from the diseases. Now these fruits and vegetables also have lot of roughage, so it is also important for our body. We will read later why roughage is important for us. Now milk, fruits, vegetable contain lot of or sufficient amount of vitamins or minerals which are required by our body. Now calcium is an example of minerals. Calcium is very important for our teeth and bones, so we should eat lot of calcium rich food, such as milk and all milk products are rich in calcium, so we should eat lot of food, milk and milk products. Now children, iron is also an important ingredient. It is needed by our body to for the formation of blood. It also helps in making the blood in our body. So we should eat lot of green vegetables which are rich in iron. So children, as we know, vitamins and minerals are another type of nutrients which are very much important for our body, as it helps us to fight from various diseases. It is rich in milk, fruits and vegetables. We should eat lot of these things to get sufficient amount of vitamins and minerals. Now, calcium is another type, is one of the type of mineral which is very important for our bones and teeth. So we should eat lot of calcium in the form of milk and milk product, because milk and milk product are rich in calcium. Now, iron is another important component of our food. So it is very important for our body, and it is needed by our body to make blood. This is iron is required by our body for the formation of blood. Iron is present in all the green leafy vegetable. So we should eat all green leafy vegetables. So children, all the bright colors, fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins. Apple, orange, all the fruits, such as dry fruits or broccoli, bell pepper, green leafy vegetable, all these are rich in vitamins and minerals. Now, the next type of these are the main nutrients which are required by our body to show proper growth and to do all its function properly. But there are few more things which are required by our body, such as water and roughage. Water and roughage play important role in our body. Water is very important for the digestion of food. Water is also helpful in removing the waste out of our body. Similarly, roughage is also very important for our body to keep bulk in our body, and also it helps our body. It is the component of some of parts of our body, as well as it is very important to throw waste out of our body. Now, apart from these nutrients, as we discussed, all those we discussed above, that is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, there are some more nutrients, for example water and roughage, which our body needs. Water and roughage helps to remove our body waste in the form of sweat and urine. It also forms an important constituent of many parts of our body, like blood, skin, digestive juices, etc. So roughage is also part of many constituents of our body, that is blood, skin and digestive juice. As I told you, roughage is very much important for the digestion of the food. So as it is the part of digestive juices, it helps in digestion of the food, as also it is helpful for throwing waste out of the body. Now children, roughage helps to clear our stomach regularly. As you know, it is very important for us to eat food, as well as it is important to after as we have studied in digestion of the food, our body utilizes all the important components of the food which is required by our body, but there are few things which are left in the body which doesn't digest in the body, and those things which are called waste should be thrown out of our body. As we eat regularly, these waste should also, and as a byproduct, these waste also come into our body every day, so these has to be removed from our body regularly. So if these things are not removed from our body regularly, it may lead to various problems, or you feel uneasy, you feel lazy. So it is very important for the waste to be thrown out of the body. So this water and roughage are very important in play an important role in throwing waste out of our body. The waste may be in the form of liquid or solid also. So the liquid form of waste is urine and the sweat. The liquid comes out of our body in the form of sweat or urine, and fecal and the solid part comes in the form of feces. Now milk. As we studied earlier, milk contains protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and mineral. Milk is something which contains almost all the main nutrients, as well as water. 5 nutrients plus water. So it is considered to be wholesome food. So that is why this milk is given to the babies, newborn babies, as well as to the infants, so that infants only till they are up to some months. So that is why the milk is said to be the complete diet for an infant, because it fulfills all the requirements of its body, of their body. So small children or the newborn babies and the infants are given only milk for many months, because it is considered to be a wholesome food and it fulfills all the requirements of the baby's body. Now children, we have studied about 5 main types of nutrients and 2 more nutrients which are required by our body. All these together, when taken in right amount in your diet, it is called balanced diet. So a diet that contains all the nutrients in correct amount along with water and roughage needed for proper functioning of the body is called balanced diet. So our food should include all these nutrients plus water and roughage in correct amount for the proper functioning of the body is called balanced diet. So we should always have balanced diet, because as I told, different body parts have different requirement for their proper functioning, and in order to make each and every part of the body work properly, we should eat all the types of nutrients in our diet. We should include all the different types of nutrients in our diet. That is why we should always eat balanced diet. Balanced diet is the diet which contains all the nutrients plus water and roughage in the correct amount. Now, it should have the balanced diet should have enough carbohydrates and fat to give us energy. Our body requires some energy to work or perform some activities. These activities needs some energy, so we should eat enough quantity of fats and carbohydrates to fulfill the energy requirement of our body. Now, enough protein to help our body to grow and repair our body. So we should take enough amount of proteins so that all the requirement of our body is fulfilled. What are the requirements of the body? It needs to grow as well as it needs to repair the wear and tear part of the body. Now, enough vitamins to protect us from diseases. As we know, during uh, when we go out of our house, or even if we are in house, we come across many things which may enter into our body and affect our body. For example, bacteria, viruses. So to make our body immunity strong, we need to eat lot of fruits and vegetables, and these fruits and vegetable provides enough amount of vitamins and minerals to our body. Enough and minerals are also needed to make us strong and healthy, because these are the ones which make our body bones and teeth strong. Now, enough water and roughage in order to make the proper digestion and the cycle of throwing out waste out of the body. We need lot of water and roughage in our body, and it should be taken in enough amount for the proper functioning of our body. Now, let us see this pyramid. In this, it is given how what should be taken according to the percent of the nutrients taken by us. It is shown and arranged in the pyramid accordingly. Now, we should drink lot of milk, we should drink lot of water, and we should eat these food items daily. Here at the bottom of the pyramid, we have vegetables and fruit. As we know, the largest percentage of fruits and vegetables should be included in our body. That is why it is given at the bottom of the pyramid. So large amount of food and vegetables should be fruits and vegetables should be eaten by us. So it is placed in the at the bottom of the pyramid. Then whole food, whole grains, that is wheat, rice, maize, barley, oat. It comes next, which has to be eaten by us. Now then comes the peas, pulses, lentils. All these are included above the grains. Then above that we need nuts, peanuts, and seeds, and all types of nuts are included. And these nuts are very much important for us, because these are kept stored in our body, and it can be used when we need lot of energy, or when we eat don't get sufficient amount of food, and we are not our body is not able to get the sufficient amount of nutrient. So these the energy is utilized by the stored food in our body in the form of nut which from the nuts and we eat. Now, here next type of food is herbs, spices, and all. And at the top of the pyramid is the milk and milk product or dairy product, egg, yolk, cheese, and then yogurt, cheese, or the cottage cheese and all. So this should be eaten in the minimum amount, because it is good for health, but only up to a limit. So as per requirement of the body, these food items are arranged in the levels of the different levels of the pyramid. So children, we should eat lot of vegetables and fruits. We should include milk in our diet. We should drink lot of water, and we should eat all these food items daily, or we should include all these food items daily in our diet. Children, as I told you before, whatever we eat should be utilized by our body. So we should eat the amount which our body needs, only that much food which is utilized by our body. That means ki the type of work we do, the food should also be of that type only. Mainly the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are we eat carbohydrates to get energy, and this energy should be utilized. Otherwise, it will make you fat. If you eat lot of food and keep on sitting whole day and don't do any activity, your body will grow fat, and this fat body will lead to lot of problems. So that is why here is an activity. Let us see what is there in the activity. So activity 1, in the picture shown here, who do you think is doing healthy activity? Take the correct picture. So here there are 3 pictures. in first picture, here there are two people who are doing exercise. In the second picture, there is a man who is sitting and watching television, and in the third picture there is a girl who doing physical activity. She is jumping, playing, whatever she is doing. So in these three pictures we can see the people doing there are three different level of people, and they are doing one or the other activities. But children, here in the picture it is tick the correct picture. Tick the correct picture means the one do you think is doing healthy activities. So can you tell me what are the healthy activities? Yes, in the first one, both the people are doing exercise. Exercise is a healthy activity. Now in second picture there is no activity. The man is sitting and watching. There is no movement of there is no movement of the body, means all the parts are at rest. So he is not at all doing any activity. But in the last picture, the girl is using her energy and doing some activities. So first and the last, that is picture A and C, are correct as they are doing activities, but picture B is wrong because there is no activity done by the person and there is no use of utilization of energy by him.